It's the Hip Hop School.
It's that time.
Past and present podcast.
It's that time.
All regions stand up.
On your feet.
North, South,
Everywhere.
East,
Where you at?
and West,
Huh?
Midwest.
You
Where you
know
at?
the rule.
Act the fool. You gotta be tight with your tool when you go to the Hip Hop School. Be grown in the ground called Prima Fur and Deja Rude, child. Get out your feelings, you get booed at the Hip Hop School. You know the rule. Act the fool. You gotta be tight with your tool when you go to the Hip Hop School. Nigga can't be mad cause you got swag and easy cool. Bitch, I'm a motherfucking problem. Knowledge rule at the Hip Hop School. You know the rule. Act the fool. You gotta be tight with your tool when you go to the Hip Hop School. Can't look like that, come into son got artifacts. The truth is cruel, but that's just fuel at the Hip Hop School. Past and present.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Hip Hop School, Past and Present. When y'all get in here, make sure y'all go ahead and like the video, share the video, and make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel. You know me, I'm the Asia, the assistant principal of the Hip Hop School. You got your boy Sauce down below, the principal. We got Heezy this way, the student of the dean of students and all things hip hop. And then down below you have my brother Truth, the agriculture teacher.
Yo, what up, though?
Class is in session.
Class is in session. Y'all doing good tonight?
Everybody good? Yeah, I'm good. Y'all good? How about y'all?
I'm good. Feeling great.
Good. Been a crazy.
I'm feeling real saucy.
Been a crazy week in hip hop for sure. But yeah, I'm good.
Why you feeling salty, Sauce?
Shit, for one, I'm high. You know what I'm saying?
You should be feeling good then.
Yeah, I'm feeling saucy, not salty.
Oh, saucy. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, man. Understand the drip when it come in your ear.
Okay, I'm picking up what you're putting down. I feel you. I got you.
Right
That's what's up. Y'all watch the Super Bowl this weekend?
Yeah, I watched. Yeah, you know, we checked it out. I checked that shit out. It was a pretty good game.
It was better than what I thought it was gonna be.
Out there in LA, you know what I mean?
They did a good job. They did a good job with that shit. The whole
they really did. I didn't have a dog in the fight. Of course, I'm a Packers fan. Go Pack, go! You know, we should have been in the building, but you know, we had to watch on the couch like everybody else. But I was glad to see that the Rams did win. I was happy for Aaron Donald. It was a really good game. It was a better Super Bowl that we've seen in a long time. And they had a damn good halftime show. Like, I feel like that halftime show is somewhere in the top 5 of the greatest of all time.
You say top 5, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, but you know what? Yeah, I agree. I'll say it was top 5. I think people overrating it a little bit. They saying it was the best ever.
I don't know about though.
I don't agree with the best ever. I say it was top 3. I'll give it top 3. That shit was live though. That shit was live for sure.
Yeah.
Top 3 for sure. You know what I'm saying? First, I was saying it was the greatest ever, but every time I say that, I think about when that nigga Prince singing and it just started raining. My nigga, you can't beat that type shit.
That was epic.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga say Purple Rain, it made it rain.
Yeah, Michael Jackson had a good one. I liked Beyonce when she did it.
Beyonce was cool.
Yeah.
Beyonce had a good one.
Janet Jackson.
Yeah. Janet Jackson had a good one.
Yeah.
Minus the little situation.
The little malfunction. Wardrobe malfunction going on.
Yeah.
And shit.
I ain't gonna lie, but that shit is popping out though. I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't even mad.
Hey, but that was a good show anyway, though. Even before that happened, it was because I remember Diddy was on there. It was Diddy, Timberlake, Janet Jackson. So that was a good one. Even before that shit happened, that shit just took it over the top. You know what I'm saying?
I see white folks is real mad about it. Man, they talking cash money shit. They just saying it's some old nigga shit. They ain't like it.
Yeah, they didn't like the halftime show. Like I heard some white people saying that it's just gonna be a whole bunch of thugs during the halftime show. But what do y'all think about the simple fact that it was all everything was hip hop. Even considering Mary J. Blige, you know, she's the queen of hip hop soul. So the whole thing was hip hop, and you know that Jay-Z has that partnership with Roc Nation. Basically, has that partnership with the NFL now to be over their live music and everything. So how do y'all feel about Jay-Z being over it, considering the fact that he was riding with Colin Kaepernick when he was kneeling and everything, and now all of a sudden Jay-Z is taking over the music? How do y'all feel about that?
And didn't Kaepernick take some money too from Nike or something?
From Nike?
Yeah, they all taking money. Everybody gets
money. I ain't tripping on none of that shit. Yeah.
But you know, the people that's tripping about it is the people that was looking for Jay-Z to be some kind of savior, you know what I mean, to make some kind of political statement. When shit, he an entertainer and he a capitalist, he a motherfucking millionaire, billionaire. He trying to get money like everybody else. So shit,
right.
If you was looking for that, then shit, you ain't getting that. You're getting entertainment, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
What the fuck is it supposed to be?
So
yeah, that's the thing.
Go ahead,
I was
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, no, I was just gonna say, yeah, you know, it's people looking at Jay-Z like he finna come in and, you know what I'm saying, with like bring real equity or some real change to the NFL and how it look as far as they, you know, they racist policy go. But as you can see, he been in there and it's still the same, you know what I'm saying, program. But as far as like the hip hop show, that's all he in charge of, is bringing the entertainment in. You know what I'm saying? That's and he has made it better, because last year was garbage. So from last year when he wasn't in charge to this year when he's in charge, the halftime show has been upgraded. So as far as like his job and what he was supposed to do, he did what he was supposed to do.
Right.
Who the fuck did the halftime show last year? I don't even know.
I think it was Maroon 5 now. I think because I like Maroon 5.
Oh, the Weekend. Yeah, no, it was the Weekend. It was the Weekend.
Oh, it
The
sure
Weekend was the best part.
Yes.
The other month, yeah, the Weekend, and then they had some other people too, but they was garbage.
Yeah, shit was trash.
Weekend ain't really football material though, like motivate. You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't nothing you want to listen to before you know what I'm saying, at halftime of football game.
Yeah.
No.
What y'all feel about the relationship with like sports and hip hop? You know, it seemed like sports and hip hop has pretty much married each other at this particular point, but then we still deal with this high racial climate, and it seems as though, in a sense, to me, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. It seems that hip hop itself, I know y'all was saying they was looking at Jay-Z as a savior, but it seems like hip hop is one of those things that bring people together. Do you actually feel like it was a political move to try to kind of like silence some of the noise for the NFL to actually partner with someone like Roc Nation to maybe give this ideal of unison or something like that, being that hip hop is such a popular genre and it brings people together? Do you feel like it was a political play when it comes down to that?
It's all political. Everything political. You know what I'm saying? Even like, to answer the first part of your question about the relationship between hip hop and sports, they see, because it's the same thing. We just entertain it. You know, It's both entertainment, so it's bound to mesh. You know what I'm saying? And we bring so much flavor to sports, bring the same flavor to hip hop. So, you know, it was perfect timing when hip hop, you know what I'm saying, came into existence in the 70s and 80s. We started getting more TV camera on the sports players. So then you get Deion Sanders, Bo Jackson, all that shit hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the rappers wearing the jerseys, the Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's the same shit. Hip hop and sports is the same damn thing to me.
Entertainment.
Yeah. We're all just entertainers.
Well, yeah, but speaking on that point, it is funny like how the whole racial climate is when it comes to sports, when it comes to hip hop. Like it seems like that's the only time that all these corporate white folks is accepting to black music or hip hop at all when it is when it comes to sports. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to their halftime shows. Like a couple weeks ago, I saw Cube do a show at the NASCAR event. So it's like damn 100,000 people. You know, they 99% white folks. This is Cube. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of looking at it. I'm looking at it today, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, what the fuck? But I feel him though. He about to get that bread, but you know what I'm saying?
That's how it is at the concert. The majority of the people at the concert is white people.
That's true.
I'm telling you, man. I went to a Gucci Man concert 2 years ago and was shocked. It was 80% white people. Gucci Man in Texas.
Yeah.
So so whether he at the NASCAR or the hockey event, he's just like going to do a show at the fucking stadium.
Yeah.
Same demographics.
It's just funny. It's just funny looking at it because he's saying nigga, the whole crowd saying nigga with him. You feel what I'm saying? So that shit it's crazy looking at it.
And when you look at it too, as far as sports and hip hop, like you said, when hip hop was first being originated in the late 70s, early 80s, and that's when sports was as far as basketball in the NFL. That's when sports was also transforming as far as being more in every home and media, being more broadcast. You know what I'm saying? Wiley, Magic Johnson back then signed the biggest deal, Converse. You know what I'm saying? Then you had Run DMC. They was, you know what I mean? Then even with the Super Bowl shuffle with the Bears, the '85 Bears. I remember that was my first. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember that when I was a little kid. You know what I'm saying? Seeing them commercials and stuff like that. The Super Bowl, they was doing their rap. So it's always been correlated. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop artists. You know what I'm saying? When Hammer came out, Can't Touch This. They was using that in sports commercials. You know what I'm saying?
The Pistons, the bad boys. Shit,
so you know what I'm saying? Entertainment always has meshed with the sports world. You know what I'm saying? So,
for sure.
So I think it's I think it's a good thing how it's going. You know what I mean? Because to me, it's more outspoken artist than it ever has been. But, you know, in a long time. I ain't gonna say that before because you know what I'm saying, but in a long time.
And just say something right quick. It's in both with entertainment and hip hop, we still lacking ownership. So we got a long ways to go when it comes to ownership, own our own platform, distribution means, sports teams. we seen it in the NFL with they ain't hiring black coaches and shit. So at the end of the day, man, we gotta have more ownership and shit.
Like you said, in both arenas, hip hop and sports for sure.
Yeah, that's true. But you know, with the Super Bowl being in LA, we all know that LA, you know, that's a hot spot when something is going down or whatnot. You know, a lot of celebrities and everything, they live out there. So it always be something going on in Los Angeles. And the crazy thing is, like during the Super Bowl weekend, it was a whole lot of stuff going on, people getting shot, people getting beat up and all that old kinds of stuff. I kind of was disheartened to find out that, you know, Super Bowl is a big thing. I was disheartened to find out that a lot of the shows and the parties that was going on during Super Bowl weekend, a lot of them were getting canceled because the games were like threatening and everything. And so I was a little disappointed that a lot of the shows and stuff was getting canceled, but it was so much going on down there that it was ridiculous. Do you think that, I guess with bringing in hip hop, you know, like with it being, because it was just it was a whole every act in the Super Bowl was a hip hop artist, and do you feel like they're to bring more violence to certain areas if they did have hip hop artists is performing and stuff, and it's like the whole roster is hip hop artists? Do you feel like they bring more violence because of the type of music?
I think that it depends on who you ask. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like I got different perspectives on the shit. Now, if you ask the revolutionary part of me, I'm like, man, fuck them niggas, rob them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Rob all the people. You know what I'm saying? They finna come, they finna take from the community, they finna party, they finna kick it, and all this old shit, man. It's a lick. That's what niggas supposed to do. That's, you know, from that perspective. But then from my love of hip hop, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people disappointed is they didn't get to see their favorite, you know what I'm saying, rappers and performers because, you know, of the threat of gang violence out there. So it's a double-edged sword with me, man. But at the end, I really ain't tripping.
Yeah. Y'all know Kodak Black had got shot when he was
I mean, shit. When you got shit like that going on, you know what I mean. shit, that should make you think that it got something to do with hip hop. But when you think about Kodak Black, remember when Nipsey got killed, you know what I mean? I remember what happened. How he was talking about you know what I mean? What's her name?
Laura
London. And I remember I remember how all the Crips out there and shit was talking about, nigga, you come out here, nigga, it's a rap for you and all that shit. So
I forgot about that.
What I mean? Yeah, see, motherfuckers forgot about that. So I don't know if that had something to do with it, but then again, you know what I'm saying? Is that hip hop related or is that personal shit? You know what I'm saying? You know, it's kind of touchy.
A lot of shit.
Yeah, it's kind
of
touchy. Because I had forgot all about that.
For
real.
And I don't want to place the blame on hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like even if they would have had an all rock and roll halftime show, right? LA is LA. That don't change the demographic of LA.
That's LA.
You know what I'm saying? The same people who live in LA is gonna live in LA. You know what I'm saying? The people who they still would have been having side concerts, still would have been, you know what I'm saying? The same people gonna congregate together who congregate together. You know what I'm saying?
I think the difference is I don't think the rock and roll people running around with stacks of jewelry on them like that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying that's them. But what I'm saying is the hip hop people is gonna be at the Super Bowl whether they performing or not. That's just like All-Star Weekend.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All-Star Weekend.
I'm just saying I think it's a little more robbers out.
Yeah, they do.
It's a little more robbers out this weekend.
I think they're gonna be out regardless. I can't put that on hip hop.
They're gonna be out regardless. I just think it's a little more out there this weekend with all the different hip hop stars that's known for having jewelry, known for looking like a walking sweet lick. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And people that love hip hop that's out there trying to floss and look cool and shit.
Yeah, a lot of motherfucking money out there.
It's always something going down in LA. It don't matter what it is. It's always going to be something that going on in LA. If it's a big event, it's always something. And it's I know the baby had ended up. That's your case in point because the Kodak Black. I heard that he was leaving Justin Bieber's party. You know what I'm saying? And that's where he ended up getting shot at. You know, and then the baby, he ended up being in a bowling alley. I don't know what he was in a bowling alley for, but he ended up jumping on his baby mama, DaniLeigh's brother. And they had the internet torn because people were like, they felt like it wasn't fair because the baby's security or friends, whoever he was with, they jumped on DaniLeigh's brother and they felt like it wasn't a fair fight because they jumped in. I don't know where these people from that's saying that, but how I came up is if one fight, we all gonna fight. And this dude, DaniLeigh brother, was by himself. And he walked up on the baby thinking they finna have a one-on-one talk, a man-to-man conversation. And he been threatening this man online this whole time. So what y'all feel about, I know y'all heard about the baby and the DaniLeigh brother fighting, right?
Yeah.
What y'all feel about that? Because everybody was talking about, you know, he was wrong and it wasn't no fair fight. I feel like he got what he came for. That's how I feel. Yeah,
that's one of them situations. He pretty much it went how it was supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? You walked up on the nigga. You know what I'm saying? You got socked out. The other niggas around, his security, his people's like, nigga, where you come from? You know what I'm saying, nigga? Get you together and get you up out of here. So
run up, get done up. You can't be on the internet going live telling somebody when I see you, it's on site. Then you feel like you could walk up on him by yourself when he around a group of people and tap him on the shoulder like y'all finna talk. I feel like at that particular time, the baby just had a reaction on some paranoia type shit. Like this dude really walked up on me for real. He said it's on site and he real bold and walked up on me like this. He might be holding a pistol, a knife, or anything for him to do this right here. So the baby did absolutely right for turning around and two-piecing his ass. But his security, if that's was his security, they did their job. They were supposed to jump in. I don't see how people don't see that.
Even if it wasn't his security, if it was his homeboys.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, if we out together and somebody walk up on Heezy and swing on Heezy, I'm swinging. off the. I don't care about what they've been going through and nothing like that. You can't walk up on people that's together in a group and swing on one and think that it's about to be a one-on-one fight. It don't work like that. The baby swung first. His security let him get his lick in, and he followed up. The only point that I seen that I kind of halfway agree with was people were saying that, oh, that's his child's mother, brother. You know what I'm saying? He could have kind of, didn't, whatever. But dude approached him, so then that's even out the window because you approached me. I'm at an event, video shoot, whatever I'm doing. I'm a rapper. I got security. I'm supposed to have security, especially in today's climate. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop climate. You feel me? So they did exactly what they were supposed to do. He ran up on him. You know what I'm saying? Talking about what's up. He got socked, hit in his mouth. You know what I'm saying? Slammed a couple times. He ain't dead. He still living. They fought. Shit. Yeah. Get your lick back or keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I tell him.
That's it.
Messing with a man with a body on his belt.
I ain't got shit to add, man. It was
hey, but
that's what happens.
But speaking of the baby though, he out there in LA doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? He was on that LA leaker shit though. As far as rapping, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A little freestyle. That shit was cool.
And see, this is another example of certain demographics of people hating on certain shit, my nigga. That nigga, the baby, spit a ferocious verse, 2 verses.
He did.
The amount of breath control, clarity, he ain't fuck up one time. He did that shit in one take. Was amazing. You know what I'm saying? And you had niggas talking about, it was weak, it was whack. Nah, that shit was nice. It was nice, man. I know what it takes for a motherfucker to put some words together and shit. That nigga spit a nice verse or 2, man. Shout out to the baby on that shit, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he went in on there. I feel like people don't
nigga told the story.
Like freestyle, and they be trying to make it seem like if you coming off the dome with something, you just playing with words, you just having fun. They want to judge it like they trying to judge it to see how many mics it's supposed to get or something like where's the content, where's the flow, where's the lyricism. Like it's a freestyle, it's just for fun.
He provided all that.
And he did.
He did.
Yeah. He told a damn story. If you listen to him, he telling the story.
Yeah, and they was he just talking about what he
all
always
bases
talk
in
about.
That freestyle, man.
Okay.
He covered all bases in that freestyle. That was an 8.5. I wouldn't even be mad if somebody called it a 10. You know what I'm saying? That was fire. You know what I'm saying? That was fire.
He impressed me because to me, I feel like as far as his flow and cadence and everything, he stepped out of the box. I'm not used to the baby.
And the baby can spit though. I like the baby though. The baby can rap. He ain't no slouch.
Yeah. Cause shit, he on that new Snoop. He on that new Snoop spitting some code on that shit too.
So I ain't heard it. Heezy, what's up with that new Snoop?
Oh man, you ain't heard it?
Nah, I just heard the Nah song.
I like it, man. I like it. It remind me of Last Meal. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit, I got to listen to it tonight then.
Yeah, the song, I ain't listened to the whole thing, but I got through about 4-5 songs on them.
I like it, man.
4-5 songs. I ain't gonna lie, all songs I heard was fire.
Yeah.
I was just seeing people recommend different songs. Like they would, I normally album come out, everybody just keep telling you go listen to this song. No, it was 4 different people, 4 different songs. This fire. I listened to all of them. It was cold. I'm like, oh yeah, Snoop doing his thing.
Got Snoop fucked up.
Yeah, I listened to it. It was cool. He had a whole bunch of features. It was dope. It was some of the people that was on the album. It was nice to hear them kind of in that element, but the thing is, them songs was just long as hell. I couldn't get through the whole album because he had like a whole 13 minutes, 7 minutes. Every song was just long, and we done moved past that whole that squad music where the song needs to be 2 or 3 minutes, and that's all we gonna give you, But the songs was real long, and some of them I couldn't get through. But what I heard, it was dope. Some people said that this is a legendary album. They didn't necessarily say classic, but they did say legendary. And I could see the reason why they said legendary, because he had some hard hitters on that album.
I'll decide whether it's a classic or not. Just sit back and relax. I'll let y'all know. I got you, brother Truth. I'll let you know if it's a classic, brother.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
You the one that's gonna determine if it's a classic or not. Whatever.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't say it's a classic, but that should take you back to that G-Funk shit.
Yep.
That should take you back to like that 80s, you know what I'm saying? Them 80s beats and samples and all that shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I fuck with it for sure.
I almost wanted to smoke a gun and I don't even get high.
That's what I was saying.
You know what I'm saying? I should pull up and give me a cone or something. I don't know how y'all be smoking now, but I know get one of them cones and roll up me a cone or something. But the one thing I love about Snoop is he's always working. Like Snoop he be everywhere, and I love that about Snoop. And he's like one of those rappers from like back in the day that has remained relevant throughout since he stepped on the scene. Snoop has always been relevant. Like he's never fallen off.
I never fell off.
And y'all know he also he bought Death Row.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Mm-hmm.
I heard about that. You know,
what he gonna do with it? Is people still signed to Death Row? Is it an active label?
I don't know.
Him and what's his name did an interview, Daz. Or Daz. So they were saying
Dingler, whatever his name is.
Dillinger.
Daz Dillinger.
Daz Dillinger. They definitely better do something with the label though. They about to start it back up.
Well, they did a good thing when they he bought it, and here come the album coming out.
Right.
So they give you something to look forward to.
And it's so unfortunate. And the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
Is he gonna put the album on Death Row? The album that he came out, is he gonna put that on Death Row?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
But you know what?
I was hearing that it was like
Go ahead.
Heard what, True?
No, I was saying that I heard that when he bought it, it was more like a symbolic, you know what I'm saying, move, you know what I'm saying, and it really like it don't come with the catalog or whatnot. I don't know how true that is. I don't know what what masters and what don't come with it. You get what I'm saying? And I read something about him having gotten his masters back for the first time, you know what I'm saying, as well too, like, which is a big thing because his catalog is worth a lot of money.
Hell yeah. I don't think I think somebody bought the catalog probably like a few years ago and shit. Or like most of the catalog, you know what I mean?
Right.
So he might have some of it, you know what I mean? But either way, shit, it's a good ass move, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Good ass move for ownership. Like we was talking about earlier, you know what I mean?
The name itself is valuable.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is. But you know what? It's so unfortunate that him buying it came off the heels of, he had got accused of sexual assault, and I didn't believe it though.
Yeah, something from
2013. They lying.
Yeah, it does. As being a woman, I will say if a woman come out and say she has been sexually assaulted, my first thing is to agree with her, and you don't want to re-victimize a person or anything. But my thing is, she had said earlier that day that Bishop Don Juan had assaulted her. Then later that day, Snoop had assaulted her. Later, why you ain't take your ass home? You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't understanding, like, the first one, you saying he did something, then the next thing you supposed to, it's something about maybe she was on the toilet trying to take a shit or something, and he was trying to put his dick in her mouth. I'm like, this ain't even making sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't think Snoop was trying to make somebody eat dick. You know what I'm saying? On the toilet, like that ain't really adding up to me.
That's what she said.
Like we gonna go ahead and let Snoop make it on this one because
I ain't got nothing to say about it.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that.
Hey, if she telling the truth, I hope she get his ass. If she lying, I hope he all right. That's how I feel about it.
I think she lying, man. Come on, man.
we gotta let it,
I ain't touching that one. We just the second episode.
No,
we just around to get count before we get started.
Get his ass.
Disclaimer: that is not the thoughts and beliefs of the hip hop school, past and present. That is solely Brother Truth.
Get his ass. Him and one. Get their ass, girl.
Yeah, get them, girl. You better get them, girl.
It was a black woman.
There's some monsters.
I don't know. I guess we're assuming. I don't even know.
I don't know. But it came out. I was like, I don't think
If
he
it-
had. If he was, he had
If
to
it's
be
a
high.
black woman, no comment. If it's, you know what I'm saying, if it's anything other than a black woman, she lying.
Right, right. Yeah, that whole definitely lying in. Somebody said free Suge.
Yep. They free Suge,
oh man, Suge in there going through it, man.
Yeah,
Hey, that's
he
but
is.
say that's who should have it, man. Niggas be man.
You say
Man,
Suge should have it back.
Suge got a bad rap, man. Suge a real nigga, man. I fuck with Suge tough, man. They fucked up with Suge, man.
They said Suge the one who messed the label up though, doing bad business, man. Trying to bully.
Strong arming niggas and shit.
You know what I'm
You know
saying?
But it was he was trying to help niggas. He was still helping niggas.
No, I agree.
He just didn't know. He ain't know, man. He was tripping.
Yeah, you take the good with the bad.
Yeah, I think that you know what Yo Gotti had said something on his interview on what he was on. I think it was I forget what show he was on. I want to say I think it was $1 million worth of game. Yo Gotti was on there. Yep, it was. And he was on an interview and he was talking about how the rappers that they've been assigned to a label or something, they don't be telling the other half. You know, he was like, you know, these rappers will come out like how they try to do Suge and they give him a bad rap and make it seem like he done messed over people or whatever, but they not taking in consideration of how he has help. But at the end of the day, you know, you putting your money, you put your millions, you put your dollars behind these guys, hoping that you're gonna have some type of return. And Yo Gotti was talking about like the rapper don't ever say something how much money the label have put behind them, and then they didn't even be able to recoup none of this. You know what I'm saying? So we got to take that into consideration as well, because it's two sides of the story. When I watch things about Suge and all that, I do feel like he did get a bad rep or whatever. And Yo Gotti was also talking about how, you know, a lot of people be out here screaming about being independent or whatever, but not thinking about, you know, the money that you got to have up front in order to be independent. And sometimes it is a good idea to actually sign to a label. Just make sure you read the contracts and you ain't getting the wrong deal. And it's probably be best to already have some type of following or something going on or whatever, where you don't feel like, you know, the label got to do all of this and you ain't got to hustle, you know, because
it just depends on what type of person you are.
Exactly, because just recently, Mozzie actually signed to CMG, and he been doing well. He been doing good for himself. But somebody had said that, you know, I don't know this to be true, but I heard some rumblings that Mozzie actually, you know, was falling on some hard times or whatnot, and it happens considering the situation. So I feel like it's a good look for him to have signed to CMG, and people were saying that
Mozzie is supposed to be up there with Kendrick and them, J. Cole and them, as far as notoriety. And him being on that West Coast, he's marginalized himself. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's a lot of people on the East Coast and down south don't even know who Mozzie is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think that he's seen where his and then he's not as hot as he used to be. You know what I'm saying? So he had to make a move, man.
Yeah.
And you know, we don't know what's in these nigga bank accounts and what's due, who they owe. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I got shit to do. This nigga Yo Gotti want to fuck with me.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
And why not? Because look at all the artists on CMG. All of them doing well.
Yeah, they hot right now. Shit.
You know?
Like you said, I think Mozzie had peaked. You know what I'm saying? He had peaked at some point, you know what I'm saying, to where shit, he needed that, you know what I mean, that major distribution, you know what I mean? And shit, and it ain't necessarily that he signed to Yo Gotti. They said it was a partnership, you know what I'm saying? So if it's a partnership.
And not to cut you off, but this is how I feel about Sauce Walker. He done peaked.
Same thing. Yep.
I think he needs to sign with somebody real quick, or that shit's gonna decline.
Yeah, so it was a good business move, you know what I'm saying, to me. Like you said, the because they one of the hottest labels out there right now, if not the hottest. You know what I mean?
Yep, Kevin Gates should have signed to somebody, because Kevin Gates, you know, he had that mainstream. He had songs that was like mainstream that was getting out there. He had that push, whatever. Because to me, Kevin Gates should be bigger than what he actually is. which he's still doing his thing, because I ain't gonna go too far with that, because again, you can't really count a person's pockets, but just watching as far as the star.
I think Kevin, I think he's straight them up.
Yeah, I think he good, but it's just more so that visibility for me. I don't think I'm not looking at it from a money thing. It's just more so he should be like one of those people that automatically just fall in a conversation when we talking about like the people who are doing that thing, or some of the greats nowadays or whatever. I feel like he should. When you think about the young cats that's doing their things these days, it's you gonna always J. Cole, Kendrick. You know, it's that little group where it is way more because of the potential that they have.
That's right.
True.
Yeah.
Hey, but going back to the Super Bowl halftime show, how did y'all feel about the halftime show? Did y'all, you know what I'm saying? Did y'all like the show? You know what I'm saying? What y'all, you know what I mean? Was it where would y'all rank the show in y'all Super Bowl halftime show?
Shit, like I said, it's probably my top 3. It's probably behind Mike and Prince for me. And the whole thing, like, shit, it was pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? I think, like I said, motherfuckers overrated just a little bit. The only problem I had with it is, of course, the whole Eminem thing. You know what I mean? Like, I think he was kind of unnecessary in the whole grand scheme of things. You know, she a motherfucking Eminem fan. But check it out though. See, it was just that over the top ass shit. So we come out, they got the whole crowd running toward. They got this whole crowd of motherfuckers running toward the stage, like, you know what I'm saying, throwing their hands up, shit like that, man. It was just. Then he came with the song. It wasn't, you know what I mean. But you know, if you look at the crowd, they 70% Eminem fans. You know what I'm saying, or you know what I mean, all that type of shit. So.
Listen, you tripping. Eminem is one of the GOATs. Like, Eminem needs to be in the conversation of one of the greatest of all time. Let me tell you something. That man, he be spitting hot fire. You hear me? Like, Zylon. He spits hot fire. Like, you tripping. Eminem was supposed to be there. Because, like, if you got to think about it, you had Dr. Dre, Eminem, and then Eminem, 50 Cent. It all makes sense. You know what I'm saying? As far as it was necessary, and even though it seemed like the Super Bowl was paying like homage to Dr. Dre and everything, the way him and Kendrick kind of like played off each other and came into the song and everything, it was fire. Like, Eminem, y'all be sleeping on him. Like what 50 Cent say? Hey, yo, I know you my favorite white boy. I've been patiently waiting for a track to explode. like y'all gotta quit hating on Eminem, man. That man ain't fire.
I was cool on the Eminem part. I ain't fuck with
Mary
that shit,
J. Blige, the one who could have probably stayed at home when she laid out there like she had got stomped on like a roach. I don't know what she fell out for,
too much
but
drama.
she fell out. But did y'all notice something? Y'all probably weren't paying no attention because y'all some M haters. You know what I'm saying? Did y'all notice that M took a knee?
Man,
y'all didn't pay no attention when Dr. Dre was on the piano. I know y'all seen it, so don't try to fake it like y'all didn't see that part. When Dr. Dre was on the piano, M had took a knee, and you remember when he started playing that Tupac, because it was right when he was playing that Tupac beat. I forgot what song, and I thought Tupac was gonna pop up in like a hologram or something. And Eminem took a knee, and I was like, I don't know if this is respect for Pop because he think he's finna come up out the grave, or is it, you know, to show show unison and to be a rebel, because you know Eminem is a rebel.
That nigga just wanted some attention.
That was interesting that he had took a knee.
Nope.
Man, I ain't see it I seen it, but I just think the memes that people were sharing, man, that just you know what I'm saying, that just something for show junk. You know,
I thought he got sick or something, was hurt or something. I don't know what that nigga was doing.
Oh, y'all sound like a group of haters. But 50 Cent, I'm gonna tell y'all.
What the hell you taking a knee for?
I thought nigga hurt his
that's
leg.
what I'm trying to figure out. But I'm gonna tell y'all something that took the hell out of me.
You say what?
Y'all know what took the hell out of me?
What's that?
Go ahead.
Go ahead and finish True.
No, go ahead.
Y'all know what took the hell out of me?
Yeah.
When they went over to 50 Cent and he was hanging upside down about it, like how he did in the old video. And 50 Cent ought not be trolling nobody because he done got husky than a motherfucker. He was hanging upside down. I was like, I hope his big ass do not fall on his neck. And he was just like, I was like, oh my God, he was winded. I was like, look at Big 50. Somebody said 50 Cent done turned into a bow dollar. Y'all remember when you used to get them 50 cent pieces and it was an actual dollar, but it was like a coin. They called them a bow dollar. I'm from the country.
Yeah, that's some country shit.
I don't know about that.
That's some country shit.
But it's a coin that's actually a dollar, and it was called the bow dollar. It was a coin worth a dollar. Y'all don't remember that?
Nah.
Yeah,
Man, y'all wasn't out here in these streets.
Talking about a silver dollar?
Right. You talking about a silver dollar?
A silver dollar?
No, it's called the bow dollar. Never mind.
That's a backwood Memphis bullshit.
Yeah, I'm straight about the backwoods country outside with barefoot.
Yeah, you need to get
understand me.
Nobody say.
I was gonna say though, like, did y'all see how 50 Cent kind of like, if y'all think 50 Cent buffaloed his way on the show, like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, damn. Cause I ain't know 50 was supposed to be on there. You know, they ain't list 50 as somebody that was gonna be on there. I'm like, damn, 50 to buffalo his way into the show.
I think he was playing, and it was supposed to be a surprise because ain't no way in the hell they didn't build that contraption to support his big ass, right? So they didn't just throw that up. They was making sure it fit the weight capacity or whatever. Let me quit because people be saying I'm fat phobic and I'm phobic, so and I'm fat. So let me.
I want to add something right quick. You know the Super Bowl be having what 2 billion people watching, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I be conflicted. I be having internal debates and shit about liking certain shit. Like, it was cool to see Snoop Dogg up there with the Crip shit, right? But then again, the other part is, man, it's not a joke. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is dead, and this shit's brought destruction to people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And billions of people watch that shit like Crippin' is some type of, you know what I'm saying? I get both sides, man. I like it, and then the shit be crazy, man.
Because with him making it mainstream, it's like glamorizing it and glorifying it, and I don't really like that part of it either, you know. But you know, Snoop, he been doing it for such a long time. But with it being part of the Super Bowl or whatnot, I definitely get what you're saying. In regards to that, because now we understand it because that's our culture. And we already know Snoop, when he comes to the show, he gonna get high, he crip walking. We already know that. Ain't nobody tripping off Snoop. But when you get to these billions of people that end up watching and they don't understand the culture, they don't know what's going on or whatever, I think it's too exposed. It's a exploitation to an extent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I agree. Because like you said, and then especially to the kids watching the shit, you know what I'm saying? It's already enough kids going towards gangs and shit, you know, that type of shit, cripping and shit, especially out on the West Coast. You see how it is out there right now. You know what I'm saying? It's hot out there with them gangs and shit. So, you know what I mean? It's just another level of exposure and shit that you gotta, it's like taking the good with the bad. You know what I'm saying? Like we say, we love to hear it, but shit, we been growing up with this shit for 30 years, you know what I'm saying? We can separate the entertainment from, you know what I'm saying, the real life shit. So
so we know the difference.
So
and some Facebook user said, in order for us to know your name, you got to click on that link. But a Facebook user said he took a knee in defiance in reference to Kaepernick. That was somebody talking in regards to Eminem, and somebody in the comments said FM and he had kneeled too, and then they said you wrong, DeAsia. Okay, y'all don't like me because I like Eminem, you know what I'm saying? Keep with me though. You can't whoop me though, so you know what I'm saying? Be mad. You can't whoop me, you know what I'm saying? Keep posting, keep making comments or whatever. When they're like, you know what I'm saying? Put them up. What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Can't whoop me.
You definitely can't whoop him, man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not always right, but I'll be damned if I'm wrong. You hear me? You know what I'm talking about. But anyway, since these people, I want these people to get the jumping on me in the comments or whatever. So let's keep it moving. Y'all know that boy Boosie, he had said that he was dropping an album on the same day. I get so sick and tired of Boosie. Boosie, 50 Cent, like who we gonna have to figure out who is the biggest trolls. Is it Boosie, 50 Cent, or Kanye West or Soulja Boy? Like those are the biggest trolls like in hip hop on social media. But Boosie say he finna put out an album the same day as Kanye West. I think that's just a career suicide at that point. Like, why would you do that? Y'all think that? I think that it's kind of be a friendly competition or whatever, so to speak. But do y'all feel like it's a good idea for Boosie to pull that move?
Shit, Boosie gonna be Boosie. He gonna drop whenever. You know what I'm saying? So whenever he can get his name out there, you know what I'm saying? He probably ain't tripping. He probably can see. He probably trying to see where he can measure up to Kanye. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. So he can go. He can go in his lab and talk about it and get his fucking money on the motherfucking back end. You know what I mean?
Yep. Now when he dropped that album and it don't sell, I do not want him crying like the last time when he dropped that album and it only sold 25 copies. And he was mad at the people. I don't want him to be doing that.
Y'all fucking with Kanye, y'all ain't fucking with me. You know what
I mean?
I think it's a smart marketing move on Boosie's behalf because his audience and Kanye audience ain't really competing. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the people that's gonna go buy the Boosie album, you know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't competing with the same fans as Kanye West. You know, it might, a little bit, but not as much. You know what I'm saying? The demographic is a lot different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
most of his fans
Boosie trying to throw himself in that. He's trying to throw himself into that algorithm with that Kanye West conversation. That's what he's doing.
He's smart. He ain't no dummy. That's one thing Boosie ain't is no goddamn fool. He ain't no dummy. He's smart. Go ahead, get your bread, baby. I ain't mad at him.
People be thinking anybody with money smart. That man
no, you can tell that that's a calculated move. It don't matter that he dropping on the same day as Kanye. No, the people that's checking for Kanye ain't checking for Boosie. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I get what you're saying. It don't matter because who will buy a Kanye West album ain't the same people who are interested.
Exactly. In the they ain't about to be like, oh, I'm gonna buy Kanye or Boosie. Oh, I gotta pick. No.
Yeah.
They don't already know before they even get there.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. I don't know. I just don't want him to be crying like Jim Jones.
No, I feel you on that though. Yeah, don't be crying though.
Yeah, like and Jim Jones, he was crying at that damn Gucci store, and he just really embarrassed me. Man. I was so embarrassed. I was like, now we was all celebrating you and everything because you had went down there to Miami and allegedly beat the hell out of Freddie Gill's bitch ass, and now you crying at the Gucci store because they won't give you some water.
It was so hoish. He was acting like it was a whole move.
Yeah, especially about some Gucci shit. Like especially after all the little incidents motherfuckers done had with Gucci over the years. Shit like
no
Gucci.
accommodations, no nothing. We been here no.
That's ridiculous, man. Man, these people be pulling people be pulling all types of stunts just for absolutely no reason, and it's just like I don't know. I be feeling like, do you got something coming out of something where you doing all of this for real?
I don't know. Probably not. If it is, ain't nobody fucking with it. Anybody fucking with John shit like that.
That's what I had felt about Nelly. I was like, y'all know Nelly had I know y'all probably didn't watch it. I sure did to see what it do, you know. So I had watched it. I was just like, okay. So Nelly, he done put out this video of him, getting some dry ass head. The head was so dry, it was ridiculous. It seemed like her lips was chapped while she was sucking his dick or whatever. It was the driest head that I ever seen in my life. And I did not understand, like, my nigga, why did you feel the need to record this dry ass head? But anyway, I'm starting to feel like these people are leaking these videos because he leaked it on his IG story or whatever, where he said he accidentally leaked it. I'm starting to feel like these rappers and stuff are leaking these videos for a publicity stunt. And I feel like Nelly got something coming out. Would y'all be here for, like, would y'all be interested in a Nelly drop? I would. Would y'all be interested in Nelly coming out with an album or something?
Listen, I wasn't interested in a Nelly drop when Nelly was hot. So, shit. I for damn sure ain't interested in no goddamn Nelly.
I mean, what can he possibly
like
say?
that.
What can he possibly say about it? I mean, like
he done.
Yeah, I'm definitely not checking.
Nelly
for
went
no
hard.
I mean,
he
he had a run and he made a lot of money.
Yeah,
but I don't need a new Nelly album at all.
I wouldn't mind.
Oh man, you done let the video turn you out.
Yeah, he really turned me out with that. I was just like, I just wanted to see it. But I like me some Nelly. Somebody said, I'm not here for the new Nelly. Oh man, people need to give Nelly his flowers. Y'all really need to give Nelly his flowers because Nelly went hard.
Man, we give him his flowers.
Yeah, we talking about him now. So
yes, indeed. He making
what
moves.
he want. He's getting what he want. You know what I mean?
Yes, indeed. But it's all good though. It ain't nothing wrong with him dropping something. And speaking of straight drop. This damn Pusha T and his cocaine selling habits that he got going on. He just released a song not too long ago, which made me feel like Kanye West was gonna rap on the song, but he didn't. He was just in the video being a cameo, and that was like some publicity stunt. But did y'all hear Pusha T new song Diet Coke? How y'all feel about it? Y'all like that song?
That shit some Diet Coke.
Yeah, that shit was like Crystal Light to me.
Man, it's the same old shit he been talking about since grinding. You know what I'm saying? The same old shit. I guess some motherfuckers like it. Some motherfuckers say, well, shit, if he can get away with it, the way he be spitting and all that shit. Like I said, I ain't never been a Pusha T fan, so when I listen to it, I'm like, shit, that ain't shit new. You know what I'm saying? He still talking about this shit. I'm sure he ain't out there doing that shit. Of course, like other motherfuckers, but just to hear this nigga, and that's the only thing I ever hear him talking about. Like, nah.
Yep. Yeah, it's like I'm ready for him to change his subject matter and take them braids out. I feel like if he take them braids out, he'll be a different man. It's the braids that's messing with him. He has an extended adolescence because he won't take some young ass braids about his head. That is what's wrong with Pusha T. Once he take them braids down, get you a little ball fade or something like that, or whatever the case may be, get you an edge up. Like a nigga with some braids, still, you wear baby hairs. You ain't even getting an edge up like a real man. You still think you cute or whatever. And that's the problem with Pusha T. He need to grow up. He need to step into his manhood. And until he do that, he gonna still feel like he on the block with Malice and they grinding. Like it's over with. Malice done went to church, and your ass need to go to the nearest salon and take them braids down and grow the fuck up. I'm sick of Pusha T. And like at this time, if you ain't came up this whole time you been in the industry and you've been selling dope this long, if you ain't came up, you need to stop it.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear no nigga that been in the game for 10 years still rapping about selling dope. You know what I'm saying? You need to go to church with Malice at this particular point. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't came up, you still hustling like that, taking penitentiary chances, take your ass to church.
And then the motherfucking video was corny as hell and shit. And that was the only thing Kanye was in doing that dumbass dance and shit. So he just used Kanye's name just for the video.
Somebody in the comments said, yeah, he just sound like Charles Barkley.
Sound like Sir Charles.
Say, man. Who is that, man? Daddy who?
Hey, sound like the round mom.
These folks on the internet crazy.
The round mom of Reebok.
You sound like Big Chuck, baby. Damn.
And they go on your ass. You on your ass.
We gotta get through this. Somebody
say shit go hard.
Hard in the paint.
Get up off my sis, dog.
That oh my god. These folks
hey, no, that was funny right there. You talking about she sound like Charles Barkley.
You sound like Charles Barkley. I sound like Chuck. You hear me? They said Pusha T, he make his money with his nickel market like Devin the Dude. Just my 3
It's
cents.
niche market.
Now, Devin the Dude be performing at the Daiquiri Factory. I'm not trying to grow up and be like him.
You say reefer and beer. That nigga just on reefer and beer.
You don't want to grow up and be like him. But anyway, y'all heard the Nicki and Lil Baby new song Bussin'?
Yeah, I kind of like it. It's all right.
Yeah, it's cool. It reminds me of Fifi.
Typical shit. Typical Nicki shit.
Yeah, it reminds me of Fifi. I was just like, Do We Have a Problem was better than Bussin'.
Yeah.
And then, you know, Future, he done got together with Kevin Samuels. I was like, they done let these two toxic niggas in the same building. It ought to be a crime. You know, I said the ladies need to get the Dora Milaje together, and we need to suit up and hook up, because if they don't let these two toxic niggas be in the same space at the same time, you know what I'm saying? I mean, black women take heed, you know what I'm saying? But he had the video, the song he came out with was called Worst Day. And it was about, Future came out with a song called Worst Day, and it was about Valentine's Day.
Tricking. It's really about tricking.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And speaking of Valentine's Day, I'm going to do a shameless plug. I actually got a video on my show, Deaths of Deasia, called Should You Do on Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? So y'all go over there and check that out, because I don't feel like you should be taking shits on Valentine's Day, not in the morning or at night. It's some serious business. Like, you should not be shitting on Valentine's Day. And somebody should have told you. I don't know who be raising y'all people out here, but that ain't of the Lord. That is not of the Lord.
Oh man.
Hey,
anyway, did y'all see Kanye in the crowd?
Oh, with the whole at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Girl, I'm talking about. I said, girl, I'm so used to talking to women. I'm sorry, but he was sitting in that crowd with the
motherfucking mask on.
North was looking at like, this is my daddy.
Give me about it.
Him and Antonio Brown.
Man, that probably wasn't even Kanye, man. That probably was just some nigga in the motherfucker outfit.
Hey, you might be right.
Kanye's so damn dumb. He like, yeah, just gonna sit out there. They're gonna think you're me.
Ain't no telling with that nigga Kanye, man.
Mm-hmm.
Man, ain't no telling with him.
Yep. But did y'all see Soulja Boy new shoes he's supposed to be coming out with?
Yeah, them hoes ugly.
Let me see. I think I got a picture of them. They look like they straight from City Trends. Let me see.
Unbelievable, man.
Wow.
With them stars on it, they look like they straight from City Trends. I'm like, Soulja Boy, what is you doing? It look like you could yule in them bitch though.
What he gonna say? The first that doing then? He gonna see this the first had the ugliest shoe. Second.
Oh yeah, shoe. the first rapper to come out with the ugliest shoe in the world.
Yeah.
You know he gonna go crazy.
Yeah. And motherfuckers gonna buy it too. That's the cold thing about it.
Exactly.
Actually, they had a song that was like black and yellow, whatever. I feel like they would be nice if it didn't have the stars around the band, because they make them look real cheap.
Do y'all think people be buying them masterpiece shoes? Them
Monjadis?
I ain't never seen nobody with the motherfuckers.
I ain't never seen somebody with them shoes on in my life.
Never. Like, who buys them?
Master P products don't never stick. Now them rap snacks are good though.
I done seen the nigga with Starburys, all type of shoes. I've never seen Master P. Not on a homeless man, not on nobody.
Hey, but if he is something though, you know what I'm saying, he might be. Shit.
And nigga, it might be hot in China. We just don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It might be hot somewhere. Like
that, get his money. I ain't mad at him.
Right.
I don't know. I haven't been nowhere where they sell them, because I ain't even.
Right.
I want to see them up close and personal. I can't even judge them to say if I would buy them or not, because I ain't never seen them.
Nah.
Okay.
I ain't never seen it.
But yes, indeed. So somebody has said all they need is a Hebrew Israelite on the song, and it will be the unholy toxic trinity. That's probably we're talking about the Pusha T. I thought rap snacks was Boosie. Just my 3 cents. Oh, that's Montoya. Hey, Montoya. I thought rap snacks was Boosie. No, Boosie just on rap snacks. He had the flavor that he had. It's good. A lot of different rappers have different flavors, but Boosie got the
Yeah,
a
ain't
flavor
Rap
on
Snacks
there.
Master P?
Yeah, that's Master P.
Yeah, that's Master P. I think it's more so Lil Romeo more so than anything, but it's the a joint venture.
Somebody said Kanye need to be careful.
Yeah, Kanye be doing too much. Kanye had threatened Pete Davidson and said if y'all see him walking down the street, scream out Kim Ye. And at this point, I feel like all of them in cahoots with each other because Kanye wouldn't be doing all this harassment or whatever if they all went in cahoots. Because Kanye will get on the internet and get the crying and whining and talking about he want his family back, he want to see his kids, and then he got his kids out with him. So that lady ain't keeping his kids away from him. He needs to quit playing. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to keep y'all lovely people too long. We need to go ahead and hop into this hip hop school post of the day. As we always do, we bring in a post that actually was published in the group for the hip hop school, past and present. That's the reason why y'all got us here today going live and giving y'all that same energy that helped develop the actual group. But I switched it up a little bit on y'all. I didn't tell y'all the one that was pulled, but we're going to talk about it. I pulled this one because of the simple fact the Super Bowl and everything that went down or whatever, and I thought it made a whole lot of sense. So here it is. Someone in the group said that Kendrick Lamar is an elfin weirdo rapper. That shit don't be bars. He just be saying a bunch of fast gibberish. J. Cole is greater than Kendrick Lamar.
Can I say who it is?
You can say who it is.
That's that nigga Zulu.
Yeah.
Make the cut every week.
Y'all agree? Y'all agree?
Yeah,
hell
no,
agree.
Last time saying ridiculous. He just said a bunch of ridiculous shit, huh?
Kendrick nice. I do think J. Cole is better than Kendrick, but I think Kendrick don't be Kendrick nice. I ain't mad at somebody who think Kendrick better. I just like J. Cole better. But yeah, Kendrick nice. He tripping.
Yeah, he tripping, man. And you tripping, man. Kendrick better than J. Cole. Nigga make better music, better albums.
I don't know. And I ain't even a big J. Cole fan. Matter of fact, I ain't really a big fan of neither one. I used to be a big Kendrick fan, but he done, you know what I'm saying? That last
I'm saying as far as career, do he make better albums than J. Cole? Yes or no?
Yeah,
no, he don't.
For sure.
No, sir.
Yeah, no question.
Yeah.
Yes, he do.
Yeah.
I'll give him that for sure.
I don't know,
but the thing is, it's been so long, you know what I'm saying?
Good Kid, Mad City.
No, that street that J. Cole lived on and he made the album.
You said what?
Forest Hill Ave or whatever that song.
Exactly.
That shit was hard.
Talking about?
That shit wasn't better than Mad Kid, Mad City. That shit wasn't better than
Section 80.
Section
the
80.
last album he just dropped was cold.
To Pimp a Butterfly? Man, get the fuck out of here, man. The Pimp a Butterfly? My nigga better than all that shit.
That's what I'm saying. It's better.
We gonna be all right. We gonna be all
right. He ain't got no album better than To Pimp a Butterfly, for sure. But
I act like J. Cole ain't got hit.
I actually yeah, that's what I think that's still Montoya. Montoya said Forest Hill Drive was classic. Exactly. Like I used to be at work. Classic. I ain't even supposed to be on the phone. I ain't even supposed to be listening to music, but I figured out a way to put them headphones, and I used to be listening to Forest Hill Drive like doing my work. Now J. Cole will put you to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Just depending. He does, but he be saying some shit and it be a vibe. Kendrick Lamar, I could kind of agree. If I had to pick and choose who I want to listen to, I listen to J. Cole before Kendrick Lamar because Kendrick Lamar, he kind of remind me of Nas now. You know how Nas, and y'all probably don't know because y'all probably feel some type of emotional connection to Nas or whatever. But Nas don't be talking about shit. He be talking about the only thing I like Nas, don't get me wrong or whatever. But Nas be saying a whole bunch of blanket statements, like taking information from here and there, everywhere. And he know niggas don't be reading or whatever. So it just be going over people's head. But if you get somebody like me that's an avid reader and I'm listening to Nas, I'd be like, what the fuck is dude talking about? He was talking about the civil rights movement in the middle of a Lil Jon song. So that let me know he be all over the place. You know what I'm saying?
But
and that's what Kendrick Lamar remind me of.
I think this next album is going to be his defining album. He better come on with it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When? Shit,
it's supposed to drop. It's supposed to drop this. It's supposed to drop this year.
J. Cole got classic.
Kendrick Lamar.
Consistent material.
Yeah, consistent sleep medicine.
Yeah, Kendrick,
consistent
and I like
NyQuil.
Because Kendrick got one of the hardest verses in hip hop history on that Control. Kendrick, he just spazzed. He blacked out and went dumb on this song.
Yeah. He do it when he wants to, but I see as far as the post though, I see what Zulu was saying though. He be on that silky ass shit with that funny ass voice and shit.
Yeah, it's the voice for
like
me.
Motherfucker Pee Wee Herman and shit.
Yeah, you know he think he Nicki Minaj. He think he Roman, like he acting like Nicki Minaj. Only thing he got to do is do this shit how she be doing, and that he a barb. You know what I'm saying?
And y'all raise up off K-Dot, man.
Yeah, he all good. High key, quietly. It be so many woke people on this shit. He said J. Cole consistent codeine.
Exactly, high key. Exactly, my nigga.
I thought that nigga fuck with Cole. I thought he fuck with Cole. I guess he don't fuck with him.
Y'all got anything else y'all want to add? Because I can't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't finna let y'all talk me to death. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man. I'm ready for the bell to ring.
No, just you know what I'm saying?
Subscribe.
Subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? We thank everybody for supporting us so far. You know what I mean? Helping us do our thing and shit, get to this point.
We got big things popping, man. We got some good shit in store. Ride with us.
For sure. And
trust.
As far as the group, we probably do like a West Coast Wednesday in honor of the Super Bowl in LA and shit. You know what I'm saying? This week we probably do West Coast Wednesday in the group. You know what I'm saying? Just a lot of
anything besides Dilla Day. Shit.
You know what I'm saying? We probably do some shit like that. So come fuck with us though. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Anything else you would like to add, Truth?
Yeah, I want everybody to go to the YouTube page and subscribe to Hip Hop School, past and present. Make sure y'all go on YouTube and people that's watching on Facebook, make sure y'all go on YouTube and subscribe. And when y'all watching, go on the YouTube page and watch as well after the show so we can get our views.
Get the like.
You know,
yeah.
And then also because Facebook be on, you know, that BS, so they be trying to hate on the show or whatever, you know what I mean? So we don't want to lose the crowd that we got on Facebook. So sometimes y'all might have to go on YouTube, check us out. You feel me? Supreme's Pull Up sponsors, Desk of DeAsia sponsor, naturespill.com sponsor. You know what I mean? Support the sponsors.
Artifact Clothing.
We got merch coming. Artifacts Clothing. My man Mental. Get well, brother. We hope to see you. You know what I'm saying? You'll be getting well. Get back on the show soon. You know
shout out to the Uhuru Academy.
Oh yeah,
yes,
Uhuru Academy for sure.
Uhuru Academy sponsor.
Any comments? Leave them in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got anything to say? Any critiques? You know what I mean? Because we got thick skin, so go ahead and bring it. You might get shot back, but you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and bring all the comments, the critiques.
Better have your tool in the hip hop school.
Yeah, you sure do, because we got tough skin over here and we talk more shit than Muhammad Ali. And with that being said, it's all of our asses is in Facebook jail at this particular point. So make sure y'all go over there and subscribe to the YouTube channel so y'all don't miss our videos, because you know the feds is watching. So make sure that you follow us on all of our social media platforms, which is gonna be down below in the description. Make sure you like the page, share, and make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We're about to tune out. Class is dismissed.
The Hip Hop School, Past and Present Podcast.